Yeah, well, last year we didn't get hired till mid-June. Got the kids going about July. So this year we've had that whole off season to get to know each other a little bit, develop a little bit of a comfort level between me and the kids, and I think that's helped a lot. To get that off season in and that work together that we didn't get last year. So we're looking forward to this year. We're going to be very young. We only have 9 returning lettermen, but that's exciting. It's a great challenge for me. We just want to get competitive and get better every week, and that's our goal. Well, I don't know. It's early. We found out last year it doesn't matter what you have in July. It's what you're left with, coming into August. And injuries can decimate any of those teams or us. And, it's just too early. I think when you look at the pack, I don't know. I think Ligonier Valley just reloads. They might come back. You might say that, but I don't think so. They just have too many athletes. And then Blairsville, they're young and talented. They got talent everywhere. Homer, same thing. They have got a lot of young talent that has a lot of experience. We just want to develop some kind of competitive character in our kids where we can step up and compete with these guys and give great effort. And I think if we do that, good things will happen. But it's too early to pick a winner. Well, we return a quarterback that got thrown into the fire week 2 last year when our starting quarterback went down in Alex Sunderland. So he's got 8 games under his belt, and he knows our offense inside and out right now. He's an intelligent kid. We look to him to lead us. He's a poised kid. We think we're talented at running back, but in Grant Seister, who played a little bit for us last year as a sophomore, he's done a lot to improve himself in the off season in the weight room, and so we think we got some talent there. But we're going to be very, very young. We return 9 lettermen, 5 starters on offense, 4 on defense. So when we get the pads on, we're going to see who steps up and who goes backwards, because once things get physical, things change. But so we don't know. We just got to keep improving every week. Sure, we're going to schematically change things up a little bit this year. We look to Royce Bish to lead us on defense. He's our middle linebacker. Same thing. He's really improved in the weight room with his getting stronger and faster. He played there last year for us. He's going to be a junior. We think we're strong at cornerback with Todd Green and Gavin Ewing, who are both seniors who've played there for several years now. They're not big, but they got a nose for the ball, and they have that experience. So so secondary, we think we're pretty strong. Now at our outside linebacker, we look for Quentin Woods, who's a junior, to step up, along with Grant Seister, as I mentioned, the tailback, to step up at outside linebacker too. So we're going to be young up front. We'll just see. We got to get more physical than we were last year for sure. But schematically, we're going to try to be a little more aggressive and make things happen. Yeah, offensive line is going to be extremely young. We do not return one person from last year's offensive line, and that's saying something because we had so many injuries last year, and we just had kids not come back. We have new kids that came in. We're still trying to find the guys to put that piece of the puzzle together. We think we have some capable guys that have worked hard in the off season. So it's just going to be a battle. It's going to be who wants it more and who steps up that's going to play, and who wants to compete, because that's what we're trying to do, is develop that competitive character, like I said. So those guys that choose to compete will be on the football field for us. That's exciting as a coach, to have young guys that want to compete, and that's something you can build on, and I think that's where we're at as a program right now. We're just going to look to get better every week. Well, the first one. Yeah, it doesn't matter to who we play, whether we're scrimmaging in practice. Like I said, we want to compete. So anytime you get to line up across from somebody and compete for a position, compete for victories, that's what life's all about. I mean, you compete for every job you get, you compete for every girlfriend, whatever. It's competition. So anytime you get a chance to do that, that's exciting. So that first one, that's what we're looking forward to. That's the first time we get to line up against an enemy opponent and go at it. So you got to look at it that way. It's just every week you get that opportunity, and that's a blessing. Well, obviously it didn't go the way we wanted it to go. I mean, 2-8, you want to win more games than that. But that's just not the way it happened. We lost 6 starters, basically, including our quarterback and 2 300-pound linemen. By week 3, they were gone. And when you're a single-A football team, you just don't recover from that. But that's that's no excuse. I mean, we could have played harder, and we weren't very competitive. We didn't play with the kind of effort we need to. If we're going to make strides with our program, that's the expectation, is play with great effort. I think our kids are starting to realize that now. That's something to build on. We ended the year with a 40-6 victory over Conemaugh, so we have some things to build on with our youth. But you know, I lost my train of thought, but that's where we're at.